Good morning and welcome everyone to the Collegiate Chess League Spring 2024 season presented by SIG. This is week 6. This is a Division 5 matchup between Temple University and Northeastern University. Round 1 has started, so let's dive right in. Here we go. We got RB Spyro versus Super Hot Daniel. Super Hot Daniel, he is team captain for the Northeastern team. RB Spyro, board 2. Julian Reese. His name is so long it's actually falling off the edge of the scoreboard. Let me take away his middle name. Julian Betancourt. Uh, Definitely a fan favorite. Now, we also have a Happy Noob 69 versus White Hat 559. So, Zitong Wang, this is board 3 from Temple, versus Suraj, whose name is also falling off the screen. But his last name is Satyanarayanan. Apologies if I butchered that. But yeah, apparently Northeastern's board 4 is missing today. So this is going to be quite the matchup. I believe should be fairly straightforward win for the team with 4 players instead of 3 players. So we do have a game missing between Jeffrey Cunnell and I just put in Luke Ferrara for Northeastern. But they had other subs that apparently couldn't make it as well. But Jeffrey Cunnell, team captain for Temple, also known as Wikipedia, also a fan favorite. But yeah, this matchup, 21-48 versus 19-16 in this one. We have a potential for an en passant, of course. Black really bringing the attack to white early, not castling, moving the rook on the queen side, launching the g-pawn on the king side. Probably going to see rook takes to keep this pawn structure intact. I would be surprised to see anything else. Bishop pair for black. White hat with the black pieces. What is the next follow-up? All right, f5. And now, yeah, perhaps to play in the center. If the knight hops in, we might see this advance. Queen here, pressure on this pawn. With tempo, looks like black misses it. Brings the rook opposite the king, but that is the only piece that is in the attack. Okay, looking to trade off here. I'm a little surprised. I would have grabbed this pawn for sure, because then, okay, queen here. Now we could go for stuff like this. This move, I mean, I guess this pawn's not going anywhere. Maybe it could be defended or pushed or something. But wow, king here. So, yeah, again, another opportunity to take here. Or actually even like a knight here looks really strong. That looks really strong. Even if rook takes, we could just take here. Or can we? I actually don't know if we can do that, because then our rook would be hanging. So taking here first. Now there's potential here. Hello, RB Spyro. Dude, you're in the game. You can't be in the chat and in the game. RB Spyro, he's improved a lot. One of the veterans of the game. So is Jeffrey, to be fair. Jeffrey's in grad school now. It's crazy how much I've seen some of these students and players grown in the league. But you love to see it. Wow, rook here. Super Hot Daniel with the super hot move against the one and only RB Spyro. Can Spyro handle the heats? I think he can. He's a dragon. He should be able to. So, but I can't really confidently commentate knowing that perhaps the player is in the chat. So, okay, rook's doubled. Lots of pressure. Lots of focus and attention on this point. There's a lot of pressure here now. Oh my goodness. RB Spyro blunders. He can't take back. He's got a block. But that was a free piece, a freebie, a free bishop. RB Spyro, what are you doing? G6. You got to see he doubled the rooks. Oh my goodness. All right, well, Super Hot Daniel, he's down on time, but he's doing well now in position after that free piece. Absolute charity from the friendly dragon. All right, Queen A2. He gets a pawn back, maybe a second pawn. This is a deep pawn right here, but okay, bishop pair for white looks pretty good. And perhaps this could be used against black in some way. All right, knight b4, I see. This Spyro does not give up. No, sir. But, okay, let's see if we fall for the same trick twice. Why not? Yeah, don't go grabbing. Would not recommend. Low time for Daniel still. All right, there is a supposed third game that I should be seeing that I'm missing. Let me refresh this. Okay, Happy Noob is looking good. Whoa, I have 4 games. Well, this one is Altiram, that's a med, Salmon, versus Blue Panda 1, who is the board 4 from Temple, Jose. And then what's the 4th game I have? We have Wikipedia versus Can of Vegetables. Could this be the board 4 from Northeastern? Okay, so apparently the board 4 is playing, but might have to leave early or something. Let me double check this. Who is Can of Vegetables? So I don't see them actually registered. But okay. Connected pass pawn for white. Yeah, very interesting dynamic that has just changed. Okay, let's see. So queen doubled, queen comes all the way back. We lose another pawn. But there goes the C pawn. A pawn is pushing. D5. Oof, duh. Low time for Daniel. He finds it. Queen comes back home. And now, say hello. Okay. Pawn push. No. Here, computer liked rook f7 a lot, actually. It was crazy. Crazy idea. Okay, here's this. That's defended. So let's see. How's Super Hot Daniel on the clock? There goes this with the threat of that. So you kind of have to trade here. All right. And now Happy Bishop. Okay. Whoa. There's a trade. There's a check. There's a free pawn. So now down a pawn and a piece, forcing the rooks off. Nice technique here from Daniel against the Spyro. Oh, this is weird. He gave up a pawn. If we trade both pawns, it's a draw. The king comes back. Yeah, I didn't like giving up the c pawn. I would have liked to see c3, bishop to d4. But okay. Yeah, this should be winning the pawns. There's no good king moves anymore. Ram gets a point from Northeastern. Okay. Yeah, now this game could end in a stalemate, but odds are very, very low. There goes the bishop. Typically, bishops are very annoying for stalemates. You could definitely try to leave that on the board. But, okay, this, followed by this, and this. Resignation. All right. Oh, we had another result. So, Super Hot Daniel takes down RB Spyro. And we also have Wikipedia getting a point. The first point for Temple. All right, and now we have White Hat versus Happy Noob. White Hat Suraj. Happy Noob is Zitong Wong. Okay, d3. Takes. Rook here now. Whoa, that's a check. If we went here, there was like this check or something. Okay. We should take this with the rook. That was not played. Bishop here. Because rook takes were threatening mate. I guess they had the bishop, but... Okay, that was a fork. That was unfortunate. We just lost a piece. Oh my goodness, and we're pinned. Oh my goodness, and we're pinned again. Happy Noob blundering at the end. He was definitely for choice. His mistake. He didn't grab the bishop with the rook, threatening mates here. This was a big mess. Instead, he grabs with the knight, and then he forgot about his bishop trade. Wow, he just blundered that bishop, and then he blundered his knight. So, down 2 pieces in the time scramble madness. Point goes to White Hat. No, that's Suraj. So Northeastern starting 3-1. Only player getting a point for Temple is their team captain in board 1, Jeffrey Cunnell. Apologies. I was thinking T for Temple. That could be his new nickname. Anyways, round 1 in the books. Northeastern with a lead 3-1. This could be huge because rumors have it that their board 4 were not able to compete. In fact, I have even the wrong name, as I don't know who Wikipedia just played. Some guy named Ethan, apparently. Well, they don't have an Ethan registered, so that's interesting. But okay. Interesting. So they might as well be missing. It's not letting you guys submit scores. That's lovely. Have you requested an admin? Perhaps Nace help. You can request it directly on the platform. But thank you for letting me know. All right, well, we gotta wait for this then. Anyways, Yeah, we didn't see how Jeffrey won his game. So maybe Jeffrey can give us a replay in the chat. We have a Caro Khan exchange. Castle short for both sides. B6 trying to attack this pawn structure. Now we have C6, queen trade. Jeffrey breaks down the structure further, winning a pawn on B5. And now he picks up the isolated pawns, picks up the free piece, picks up the other pawn, and it's smooth sailing from here. Nice. We'll see how long their board 4 can stay competing. The comeback's going to be real. Happy noob. The fans are anticipating. We could put in a prediction. Honestly. Let's see. Actually, we're going to predict that Wikipedia sweeps. All right, prediction in the chat. We'll see how many Jeffrey Cunnell fans are there. All the channel points. He's better come. Well, there's 0 people saying no. So maybe if you're a Northeastern fan tuning in, you can vote 1 point on no. So everyone that voted yes could have their points on the line for 1 point. Maybe Jeffrey can doubt himself and bet no. And throw intentionally just to win his teammates' channel points that believed in him. What a cruel twist of fate. Perhaps. But if you guys are wondering, we're waiting for round 2 because the players cannot update the score on Nace, apparently. But a Nace moderator has been requested. Do you guys know if anyone's answering your prayers? Gambling fraud, listen, all is fair in Twitch chat. All is fair. No one's helped yet. Let me tag in Nace help and see if that helps making things faster. Reese is a Fed. Oh no. You go by Reese or Julian? Probably Reese. Anyways, yeah, I'm glad I woke up early for this match, you guys. We got a player missing. We've got a player showing up who may or may not be registered. And we've got Nace technical difficulties reporting the scores. So, but you know what? It's okay because the Temple crowd, they showed up. It is a nail biter, 3-1. We might just call it here. This could be the official end. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, you guys, worst case, you could just play out manually. If you know the players, you just have to figure out the colors, challenge each other 5-2 rated. And yeah, there you have it. So I can keep track of the scores and we can fix it later, depending on how quickly they get back to us. If we cancel the reschedule right now, do we get an automatic win? What do you mean? A reschedule? For this match? This match has already started. I don't think you can reschedule it. All right. Jeffrey coming in clutch as a captain does, not only getting the first win, but also inputting scores manually to force round two to start. Let's go. Incredible. All right, so round two can begin. We have Altiram Ahmed versus Happy Noob Zitong. So Ahmed got a win, Zitong did not. Temple's looking to change that. We have a French defense. Exchange variation. Not the most popular continuation of the French. C3, connecting the pawns. White's ready to castle. Black is as well. Did they play something besides castle here? No, they do castle. Happy Noob, apparently repping Norway. Maybe he's got a little bit of Magnus in him. Some could argue. All right. Bishop's intention defended by the knight. Rook comes out with pressure on the knight. We see this trade. Shirley taking back with the queen. The knight dodges the e-file. This knight still needs to get that developed. So does this bishop. Bishop goes to d7. Perhaps a passive square. And now we see the second knight entering into the equation. So Happy Noob has rooks connected. Altiram still needs to get the queen out. And can do so with tempo if they so choose. We might see that. We might also see this knight hopping in. I have all 4 games going, which is a good thing. We've got RB Spyro versus mystery player Ethan, apparently, who they've been telling me they have reported or they have registered him. but I guess I'll have to be the decider of this. Um, but yeah, what is Reese doing here? He's gambiting. I almost said gambling. He is technically, they're all gambling in the Twitch chat, but I don't think anyone voted no. So I'm going to just delete the prediction, unfortunately. You all will get your channel points back. So you guys heard it here first. Jeffrey has a 100% odds to sweep the Northeastern team. Hello, Ed here. Good to see you. How are you doing? All right, maybe we watch Jeffrey's game. Jeffrey versus Daniel. These are actually the captains here. The battle match. The captain battle, I meant to say. I'm still waking up. I don't know if you guys can tell. All right, Daniel, giving some time odds perhaps. He's under 3 minutes. Jeffrey's still over 4. And he's got the better position with the rooks in the center. Although we could see a trade on d4. And yeah, if you're a player competing, you should mute the stream during your game for sure. Bishop back to f1. Dodging this pawn's attack. Now, this is going to actually lose material. So, super hot Daniel with the super hot moves. b5 hitting the bishop. If we tuck back to b3 to hold on to a2, we're going to get hit with c4. An explosive move. Nothing to complain about. That's good. That's what we like to hear. Appreciate you tuning in. We're covering a Division 5 match here between Temple and Northeastern. There goes that A pawn with tempo on the B pawn. So Wikipedia with the sweep on the line. He's got the time, but does he have the pawns? The answer to that is no. He's down one. And he's defending another. Knight in. That's slightly annoying as that comes with a fork. So we give up the rook. Yeah, not looking good for Jeffrey. Jeffrey attacking the bishop. Bishop completely tucks back. And now here goes the h-pawn. Yeah, if Jeffrey goes down to round 2, that's not a good sign. So apparently Super Hot Daniel's at board 3. Okay. Black just gambits a pawn, or trades a pawn. Sorry, trades a pawn. So this separates white's pawn structure. And we saw Daniel get into quite the time crunch in the last round against Spyro. So, no surprise he's doing it here against Jeffrey now. So, up an exchange plus a pawn. That's 3 points of material. Can Daniel convert it? He's got a minute. Jeffrey still over 4 minutes. Just barely. The knight gets questioned. Tucks back. Perhaps rerouting. This could be a weakness. Under a minute now is Daniel. So the second pawn pushes. Knight hops into e5. Pressure on the bishop. Threatening to win a pawn. Plus some activity. I'd probably move the bishop. No. a4. Continuing The queenside pawn storm. Bishop asking the queen a question. You can block or you can go forward with a check that's been played. King here. Probably the downside of taking the bishop is this intermezzo. Queen check and then picking up the piece. Pawn push, pawn takes. And now white has a good control over a2 with these two pieces. Actually, don't even bother because the queen was there. Okay, so getting the pawn back, only down in exchange. Queen here, pressure on the pawn. Queen here can be played, queen here can be played, queen here. But there's pressure on this pawn as well. So queen here's a fork. You could go knight here, actually. But then you get forked here. Wow. So knight takes, going forward, defending this pawn as well. Queen takes, so we're no longer forked. 20 seconds for Daniel. Up in exchange. So bishop versus a rook. The threat is to come back. So queen defends this, takes the center. Jeffrey with 3-14. Pawn push. Holding on to this guy. This pawn's pinned now. Let's not push it. Yes, here, but we have this. But then there's this. So, interesting moves and ideas. Then there's that. No, then there's this. Yeah, very interesting position. Oh, we have a result. Happy Noob taking down Ahmed. So Zitong Wang getting on the board. Bringing it back within 1. 3 seconds, 2 seconds for Blue Panda. 1 second, 3.1 seconds. Living off increment. 3 minutes for White Hat. A check, king up. Lots of pawns for White. So completely winning. Pinning. Rook here to defend and prevent this rook from coming in. We can go here and here and force a trade. Instead, we're taking and pushing king here. All right, loses on time. So White Hat, Siraj is 2 for 2. Siraj might be the board 1, probably. This game, Spyro, plenty of time against his opponent. Can of vegetables. Black, look at how infiltrated he is in the position. Rook check, king here. You have this check, king goes here or here. Yeah, wild. Wild is all I can say. This rook hasn't developed. How are the pieces here? How is this even possible, Spyro? Tell me how this happened. This was an Italian, Scotch, a gambit. Wait, whoa. F5 takes and bishop sack not accepted. Why not? I couldn't tell you. Whoa, because yeah, there you could take. You're not dropping the queen because you have the bishop check discovery. So that was a miss. Takes, trade the queen, save the bishop. Knight check. Bishop takes, rook check, rook check, rook check. The king is walking in. Bishop comes out with that check. There's one check. Knight in, king here. And this is where knight b1 apparently was a good move. Oh, that's a big blunder from RB Spyro, who gives up a whole rook and is now down 2 exchanges. And now the pawn is walking on home. Can't be stopped. This is brutal. There's a check. Yeah, not even giving up the rook. You're getting it all. Unfortunate. Okay, so White Hat gets a point. Already put that on the board. Spyro's going to go down. Yeah. So it looks like Northeastern, they're up 5-2. So Zitang joins Jeffrey in the point department. Reese and Jose yet to do so. But Jeffrey's climbed back in this one after being down in exchange. But this is just a draw. So Jeffrey does not sweep, but fortunately for the Temple players, no one bet for the Northeastern team, so they don't lose their channel points. But Temple's down by 3 now, which is unfortunate for them at least. Northeastern, comfortable lead. They only need 3 more points out of the next 8 games. Let him bet again. All right. We'll say who wins the second half. I saw where the king was. I was watching. All right. Second half. Here we go. Round 3 begins now. White Hat versus Wikipedia. The battle of the W usernames. A battle of W's. So Temple, they need to win the second half if they are to win the match. Wow, points on Northeastern, 690. Where did the Temple fans go? The Temple fans are playing in their match. Understandably. Knight back to e3. Wikipedia's with the black pieces now. Playing against Suraj, who is perfect, by the way. 2 for 2. There goes this. Rook hits that. Probably this. But then that. Knight takes. So Jeffrey taking a pawn, but giving up the dark square bishop. So now this bishop is pretty comfortable. This knight, perhaps, when the time is right, can try to flush that bishop out of there. But for the moment being, it is pinned. Queen develops with the tempo. I'd probably do this if I was Suraj. Suraj 2156, so he uses the board 2, which means Ahmed must be board 1. And that he is 2198, taking on the dragon, Spyro, who choked his last game. Let the king walk all the way up into his position and did nothing about it. All right, 10 points on the line for Temple. So now we have ourselves a match. All right, opposite side castles here. We could see some fireworks. Spyro losing in the previous round. He can make up for it here with a win against top board Ahmed. Knight hits the bishop. We could see the trade. We could see the knight go to the corner. Probably not great. All right, bishop d5. This lets this pawn hang out, although I guess this is also an opening of this rook. So do you want to trade queens? Or do you want to leave the queens on? Oh, more points for Temple now. All right, queen takes, bishop takes. And if takes here, we take here with a little check, intermezzo. Take here, our pawns are now doubled and isolated. This pawn is hit, though. Rook comes in to save the day. This guy's got to come out at some point, somewhere, supposedly. There's also this. Bishop b2. Pressure in the center. Hello, Subum. How's it going? Rook taking the e file. The only open. Actually, that's not true. The b file is open. So, trade. Rook lift. How do we get the bishop in? I'm going here. Whoops. Here instead, I guess. I guess if here, the king just walks up, but then I wanted to go here, and I guess there, and I don't know. We could take here then, probably. So, this doesn't work. Rook here was good. Probably go back, low key. No joke. No, the computer wants that. That's wild. That is a wild move. How on earth? Yeah, this is a good move. Rook b6. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the bishop's so bad. Low key. Apologies. King here. And then here. Or here. Here. And now, again, this is always an idea. Subum knows. Subum. D2, yeah? That's pretty good. Vegas during the summer? I'm like not currently planning on it, but if I am available, I will. But I do have something in June, so I don't know if it overlaps or conflicts. Wikipedia with a quick win by resignation. So let's see. Trade, en passant, block, and there goes a rook. GG. Brutal win. 2 queens on the board. Oh my goodness. Jeffrey bouncing back bigly. He's 2.5 out of 3 now. All right, he brings Temple back within 1. Some would say it's even tied, perhaps. Okay, the A pawn is falling. Spyro's looking good here against the board 1 from Northeastern. Perhaps missed a rook b6 opportunity earlier. So when you can't defend, you attack. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. However, we could see a counterattack like this. We would drop this, yes. But this is pretty active, if I do say so myself. Did one of the players not show up? Well, we have the board 4 here with the wrong username. So there's a lot of speculation as to whether or not these points will stand. But Can of Vegetables does have 1 point so far. Happy Noob. Not sure if he's happy about the position, but perhaps he is a noob. Who knows? All right, bishop takes. This is going to ruin the structure. Sorry to Zitang. Zitang's in the chat, although he's a happy noob 420 on Twitch. So he's repping both 420 and 69. Unhappy about the lag. Okay, takes here, and now this is a move, apparently. That would make me happy if I had this move. He's very happy about the. Well, you know what? You shouldn't be listening, please. During the game, this is questionable behavior. All right. Let's tune in with Spyro. the fan favorite. So what has transpired in these events? We saw bishop d2, rook takes on c2, bishop g3 check, rook takes. So 2 pawns in the center for Ahmed, outside pass pawn for Reese, and that pawn gets to pushing. But probably you can play rook d5 and try to get behind that pawn, in my opinion. So up a pawn for Reese. A minute and a half for both players, just under 2 minutes for Reese. Time advantage and pawn advantage. So let's see. That pawn continues to push. And now rook behind the pawn. A pawn check. King back. Low key. I don't know. I don't know what I would have maybe gone for this before the king move. Now the pawn is here, so we don't have this anymore. Pawn push, but now these. Okay, this is interesting. Under a minute from Med. Yeah, now if rook a6, there's pawn block. This was a check to win this pawn. Apparently that was okay. But this is looking better and better for RB Spyro. Happy Noob gets the job done. He picks up that loose rook. So he is a happy noob. Actually, he might not even be a noob. He might just be happy. Speaking of being happy, Reese has to be happy with this position. Well, black is just getting in everything. Apparently king c4 was best. Ooh, c6 apparently was a move. c6 now played, but perhaps too late. Yeah, you can get this pawn closer. White has this, which can be annoying. Perhaps one last try. Although this, we no longer have checks, so this allows checks. That's why probably we should have pushed first. And also we're inviting the king in to defend. And if we go here, well, there's this. Check, and now, okay. But now this is hard to push. And now this is hanging. Oh, we can take this apparently. That's good. Okay, Reese is doing it. Reese also up on time. Ah, and that threatened mate, so there was no time to take here. Same with this. So the king continues to march. So Ahmed trying to hold on to a draw. Ooh, he lets the king off the hook, and now rook takes a4. Rook a5 was gonna be good. But okay, 2 connected pass pawns on the outside. Rook here. But now, okay, rook left to take this guy. Okay, this is winning. Apparently. Check. Check. Don't take... Oh my god, Reese. Reese. Oh, you fell for the one trick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this check was bad. Apparently king takes winning for white. Now, Oh. Oh my god. King G2 was winning for white there. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. This is a stalemate. Here, here, check. I mean, okay, King E1, King D1, and this is a draw. But he was totally winning. To be fair, white was also winning. But it's not easy. So, a couple of blunders from both players in time scramble. If the king was here, you could oh my goodness. All right, there it is. A draw. And Super Hot Daniel gets a win. Okay, so Daniel at 2.5 out of 3. Reese gets on the board, drawing the top board, but yeah, not the result he wanted there. So with those last points, Northeastern gets up to 7, but Temple did win that round, 2.5 to 1.5, I believe. But it could have been 3-1. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but 5-7. That was brutal. You got skewered. An absolute skewer on the board. All right, happy noob. Can he continue his happiness? Or will he be the noob? Or perhaps he could be both. He is a potato. And to be fair, the potato does not actually look that happy. But last round of the match, unless it goes to overtime. 2-point lead for Northeastern. We have a French defense. D4 attacking the knight. All right, eyes on the top board. So we said who will win the second half. Right now, Temple is winning that prediction. What does Temple need? They need to not lose is what they need. 1 loss and Northeastern gets to 8 points. So Temple needs 3.5 out of 4 to win the match. If they go 3 out of 4, they force overtime. But they would win the prediction at that point. Yeah, if they win this round, they would win the half. But they need to win by 3-1 to force overtime. So they have a tough task ahead of themselves. And it starts here with Wikipedia. Looking like he's got a good position against a bad bishop. Taking back with the rook. Pawn here, keeping the knight out. But now he can double on the c file. Looks good to me. Let's check in with Reese, board 2, who unfortunately got skewered. It's a big half a point. If he finishes that off, they're only down by 1. Instead, now down by 2. Let's see. Trade of the knights. Putting the knight back in the center. Saving this pawn first and foremost. But I do like this idea. a lot from Reese with the white pieces. Both sides not having used a lot of time. Still early on in this position. Rook doubling on the d file with the queen. Opposite of Suraj's queen. So the queen comes out. Pressure here and here. Yeah, lots of dark square control. We could offer a queen trade. Let's check on the board fours. Jose yet to get any points. Only player. So last opportunity here. He is the lowest rated player. But tough when your board four can't get any points. But good opportunity here to get back. All right, so I think we've looked at all the games. Yeah, really good control here for Wikipedia. And yeah, this trade favors white for sure. Happy knight. The threat is to take and to take. And so what can you really do? This is also hanging. So it looks like white's just winning a pawn here. So that trade was not good. Yeah. Okay, rook here defends for now. But apparently you could have taken. Hold on. So he goes back. Maybe wanted to bring the queen in, but okay, here. Back this way. And now I just wanted to push. Okay. Maybe he's going this way now. But yeah, I wanted... Jeffrey's just moving this knight around, hopping all over the place, tickling the position. Black, meanwhile, just pushing a pawn. What more could you do? I want to see this, this, and this. Queen back here, perhaps to prevent this. Yeah, Jeffrey, he's not really converting the position yet. He's playing on the wrong side right now. He has a space advantage and a better minor piece, but he's not converting it. So he's making some committal moves here. Now this is good. Even though you give up this bishop becomes a piece. We'll see if Ahmed goes for it. Queen in. Yeah, lots of kingside play. And now the rook is out of the game. F4 played. Beautiful move here from Ahmed. Yeah, Jeffrey not going for the attack on the queen side. Definitely questionable decision. So now the bad bishop comes to life at the expense of a pawn. He's going for this now. Pawn takes. An absolute gambit. There's pawn takes and queen check, I think. But hold on, we would have this. I'm confused. Takes? Oh, and there's this. That is crazy. Wikipedia. Yeah, takes back. This is not how you drew it up. So if takes, we force queens off. Unless you want to go here. But yeah, there was a check. Okay, this is a threat. King steps up. Bishop gets in. Now rook, yeah, h6. This is very annoying for sure. King up. Maybe, yeah, here. And now this should be good. But probably we have this and this. Push. Apparently this is the move. Played. Wow, okay. Let's see. Can we go here and here? Check. So I guess the answer is yes. If the king goes here, any rook move threatens a fork. So, okay. Yeah, with the queens off, Wikipedia can get some counterplay now. And try to finally work these extra pawns that he has. Bishop back defends. Rook comes here. What did the computer want? Knight here. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at another game. This one looks even. Even Steven. Better time for Happy Noob. Pawn push. Let's check on Spyro versus Suraj. And it's actually looking good for Reese. I'm not sure if I would have brought this rook back. I probably would have gone with the other rook. That way we take back on the d file. But okay. Yeah, I mean, he's just up a bishop, so life is good here for Reese. He's also up on time. How's Blue Panda doing? Ooh, also doing really good. He can go here. Oh, this is such a good move. Yeah, he's just up a rook. I mean, queen here, but now it takes, and then you're winning the queen. Let me look at how this even happened. Where did the rook go? Check. Pawn push, takes is a skewer. And there goes the piece too. Nice. All right, big point for Jose in the end. His first. Brings Temple back within one. Can they do the comeback? Super Hot Daniel's going to flag. Oh my gosh, he's pushing the pawn. Black's about to promote. King here, threatening to promote here. Oh, and he misses it. An absolute miss for time. I mean, he's queened here. Oh, this also works, and that's mate. Happy noobs. Got to be happy with that one. He goes 3 out of 4, and he ties things up here at 7. 2 games left. This is looking good for Wikipedia. He won the exchange. Let's see. Check, check, and skewer, and fork. Nice. Picks up that outside pawn. This is going to be a wrap. Forces the king back. There's a check and the exchange sack back, but up a pawn and winning more. So nice technique here. Pushing, taking, pushing again. And that's going to do it. They're going to tie the score. But it all comes down to Reese. Can Reese convert in clutch? Low time for both sides. Under 20 seconds. King up. Knight in. But it's boxed out by the bishop. Oh, wait, what? The bishop was good here. Knight in. King move. Put this back, sir. Check here, going after the bishop. Again, this is a good square to go. Attack, now we can go here, yes. Okay, save the knight, we have a check. King moves. We can give this check. We can use Reese's blunder from last game. Here, okay, king up. But now this, and then this, and then this, and that, and there's this, and okay, there's that. King here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my good lord. What are you guys doing? I couldn't tell you. White's winning. Take this. Yeah. Take that. Push this. Life is good. Oh my goodness. King is... oh no. There's this and this. Or just that. Straight up. Oh my god. Reese, you are absolutely choking. Please. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's all falling apart. Oh my god. Wait. It's a draw now. Did I give Jeffrey his point? Is a draw good enough? I think it is. I think Jeffrey went 3.5. So I think with the draw, Reese clutches it. So I think Temple completes the comeback. The 3.5 to a half. Where's Reese? Reese gets his full point. And Suraj gets to 2.5. I believe Temple takes it 8.5, 7.5. Getting 3.5 out of 4 in that 4th round. So Temple gets the second half win and the match win. So congrats. Down by 3 going into round 4, coming out with a win. So we'll pay out that prediction. And yeah, congrats to Temple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. I'm going to be back later today, I think around 3 p.m. So that should be like in 5 hours. We're going to be covering a Division 24 match. So if you thought there were a lot of blunders and mistakes and misses in this one, wait till you see the Division 24 match later today. That's going to be average team rating of less than 825. An absolute thriller coming up. So thanks everyone for watching. Stick around for the raid, and we'll be back in a couple hours. All right, take care. Congrats to Temple.